What does that mean? If this isn't the ending, then tell me what happens. Where would be the fun in that?
Welcome to Scene Invaders. You got Dan and Felicia here, and today we're here to talk season 3, episode 9 of Yellowjackets called How the Story Ends. And Felicia, I'm telling you, this is how the story ends. Everyone is going to die.
Yeah, I believe you now.
Everyone. I mean, all right, I was going to save it, but I have to talk about it now. We talked pre-show.
Yes.
We have to talk about this now. So, Cody dying hurt my heart.
I knew it was. I said it right away. I was like, oh, sorry, Dan.
Big fan of his. Big fan of Joel McHale.
Who gave you the knife? It was Cody. He got the knife.
Lying fucking cunt! But then Van getting killed by Melissa? That's
I
just
cried
crazy.
for like 20 minutes afterwards.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, she's dying of cancer, and then
Yeah.
she gets stabbed and killed that way.
Yeah, I think both deaths were like unpredictable. Like I didn't think they would go that way.
I just didn't see it coming whatsoever.
Me
Both of
neither.
them. They both caught me off guard.
If anything, I thought it was going to be Melissa that went. So I was very shocked when I was like, what the? It felt like a betrayal.
Yeah, but the only reason I knew it wasn't gonna be Melissa because they already
Ugh.
said season 4 she's gonna have a big role. They already said that.
Wow. I
Yeah.
see. I didn't hear that. So I
Yeah.
didn't even know.
So when they were getting there, I'm like, nope, not gonna do it.
Wow. The spoilers.
So yeah, Lauren Ambrose dead. Sucks, man. RIP in the
RIP.
comment section. What do you guys think about that? I mean, she'll still be in the show. They'll have,
Flashbacks. Yeah.
yeah, they'll have a way to put her in the show somehow. I mean, actually, maybe not. I mean, Natalie hasn't been in the show since she died, and
Oh
neither
my
has Lottie.
gosh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I just
So,
watched it too, so I'm still like emotional about it, how that ended.
Yeah.
I was very upset. Oh my.
Die? Dead?
I couldn't believe it, dude. What do you guys think about the 2 killings in the episode before the season finale? So what you guys got to look forward to. We're going to do one more theory video. So get your theories in. We'll read as many as we can. So what do you guys think is going to happen in the finale? I mean, they already had a shit ton happen in this episode. So how could they take it up a notch further? I don't think that they will, actually. I think this is going to be the most shocking episode of the season. What about you?
Really? I think it's gonna get crazier.
You think
I feel like you might be right about like a lot of people being dead. Like I don't know if they might hit us with another one. So we didn't think they were gonna kill off another main character so soon, and then they did. So
That's-
I mean, I don't know. I'm a little afraid for the finale. Is another one gonna go? I don't
So
know.
that's 2.5. You can't really say Cody was the main character because he was just
No, yeah, not
introduced.
him.
But 2.5, major characters getting killed off. He was going to be what we thought anyway. He was going to be a major character for season
Yeah, for
4
sure.
because of all of his expertise and all the stuff he knows.
We
But
were
nope,
so wrong.
Hannah, boom, right in the
Oh
face.
my, that whole
Right?
moment was just like blew my fucking mind. I was so
Yeah.
like disappointed in a way, but I was shocked. I did not expect it at all.
Because she's so scared of Shauna. Where'd you get the knife from?
Yeah,
He got it. He's like, you
that's what I
lying
was
bitch.
thinking. I was like, yeah, did she do it just to save her own ass? Was she
Yeah.
really like not liking him and was gonna kill him either way? I don't, but I'm kind of leaning towards she was just trying to like save herself and like make herself look a different way to Shauna so that Shauna would like respect her a little bit.
Yeah,
And it
that's what I
worked.
think too.
I think
Yeah,
it
that's what I
worked.
think.
Like for Shauna's face for a second was like, wow, okay, like you're capable of this.
We know she eventually ends up dying. We know that's a fact because they show the obituary.
Yeah.
We know that something's gonna happen to her and she's gonna die. We don't know when, so she might make it out. Probably not, I'm guessing, by the way that Melissa felt so bad and wanted to go check in on Alex to make sure she was okay. So by that, I'm guessing she's still gonna die in the past timeline. I don't know. What about
Yeah.
you? You think the
Yeah,
same?
yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Let's get into the recap section. So it picks up basically where we left off, kind of. The girls in the 90s timeline are split. Okay, you got Team Natalie, you got Team Shauna. Basically, Team Crazy. That's what they called her in this
Yeah,
episode.
I like that. Yeah.
And it's true. So you had a couple, more than a couple. You had a group with Natalie trying to be like, all right, let's break Cody and Hannah out and let's run for it. If they want to stay, they can stay. But we're out. So you had them, then you had everybody with Shauna. Basically, everybody who's scared of Shauna.
But yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
And in that timeline, that's what's going on there. And then in the present timeline, you have everyone dealing with the fallout of last week's chaos. Basically, that Van was dying, and we had some of that this episode. and
Yeah.
she died this episode, and everyone learning now that Melissa is alive. The rest of the group find that out. In the wilderness, Shauna, she's stepping up, maybe stepping over everyone to take control. She's kind of going
100%. Yeah.
dictator. You should get a dictator vibe
Yes.
from it, right?
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like her at all.
Yeah,
Like she's
yeah,
the worst leader.
I know.
Ugh.
Yeah, she's not a good. She's very power hungry,
Yeah.
and It feels like a showdown is brewing between her and Natalie in the past. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That tension was like, it was getting hot between them two.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I recall that they said Natalie was a big reason they got rescued. Do you remember anything
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, I
I
remember
remember
them
something
saying
like
that,
that.
and I just assumed it's because she has the gun, and like, but now
Mhm.
Shauna has it,
Now
so
Shauna
right,
has it. Yeah,
right. That's
yeah,
is that the same gun? Yeah. So like
yeah.
at first I
Same.
was
They
like,
only have
okay,
one.
as long as she has the gun, then like she kind of has like some sort of protection. But I don't know. Now Shauna has one, so it's like she'll just
Yeah,
shoot somebody first. Shauna would kill someone before Nat did, I
I
think.
thought she was. All right, I'm gonna say one of my favorite moments now. We usually do.
Yeah.
We usually do this towards the end, but I'm gonna say it now. So when she was arguing with Melissa, and Melissa in the
Hmm.
past, right?
Yeah.
In the past, she finally sticks up for herself in the past.
Yes, I loved it.
Did not go over well with Shauna, not whatsoever. And she's
Mm.
like, she called her a crazy bitch. I'll clip it in what she called her.
You guys are right. She's fucking nuts.
Yeah, she
And
said you're nothing.
I'm not done
See how
talking
much I
to you.
care? You think you're important? No one gave a shit about you until me.
and then she loads the gun, aims the gun, and she's like, I dare you.
Say that again? I fucking dare you.
And she shoots her, but
Like
her
just hits her jacket. Oh,
just
and then
barely
she pees her pants.
pissed herself. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
God.
I felt so
Crazy,
bad for
man.
her. I wanted to cry.
Yeah. So this episode to me is all about alliances cracking,
Hmm.
tough choices, and yeah, murder. Basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the big one. Yeah. All right. 90s crew, the big question, do they stay or do they take a shot at rescue? We know that there's two sides there. I have no idea why anyone would be Team Shauna or Team Lottie or Team Ty because they all decided that they wanted to stay. Why would you want to be like that? Makes zero sense to me.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I
And
don't
even
get
Van
it.
like confronted Ty too a little bit and was like trying, and Ty was like, we can't leave without cleaning up, which I guess makes sense, but like shouldn't the goal still be to leave, like clean up and then go?
And then
Like,
go.
all right, let's clean up. Let's
Yeah.
fix like our mess and then let's leave. But
Do what
no,
you-
they're
Yeah,
it
do
kind
what
of
you gotta
sounds like they
do.
don't ever want to leave. I don't know,
That's
right?
that's why it seems. And Lottie said something like that last week. She was like, "Yeah, I won't be the me that was made out here if I go home."
Yeah.
So you want to live there forever? What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
They're not the smartest right now.
That doesn't make sense, dude. So I'm totally team Nat, and you know I loved her
Same.
and I loved her in the present, and it sucks that she got killed by Misty accidentally, but
Mhm.
there she is. So Natalie's still holding on to some shred of humanity at least.
You don't get to tell everyone what to do, Shauna.
Yeah? Well, I already did.
And she's trying to keep her group from totally losing it. It's like she's like, all right, guys, let's make a plan. Let's do this. They don't trust Misty because Misty was talking with the team crazy, and they were like,
Yeah.
how about you go and do your thing and get some intel for us? Then it didn't work. They
Yeah, it
were
backfired. She
Yeah,
was
it
like, "Oh,
backfired.
I know you guys don't like me in the meetings because I'm annoying, but maybe we can
Yeah.
utilize that." She goes and it flopped. It didn't work. Those
It
girls
didn't
are too
work.
smart for you, Misty.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought for a minute it might. I'm like, why else are they doing this scene unless it's gonna pay off? But it was just
Yeah.
funny to see her, and it's funny because in the present, Misty's my favorite, but in the
Me
past,
too.
she's just so. I mean, she destroyed the
She's
black
young.
box.
Yeah, that
she-
is unforgivable.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always forget about that. I feel like I block it out of my memory, but like that's like the worst thing that she did, in my opinion. Everything else, I'm like, okay, like I feel really bad for her.
It's funny when people respond to me saying that Misty's my favorite in the current time. They're like, she's crazy, right? I'm like, they're all
Yeah, but
crazy,
they all
right?
crazy.
Yeah.
You got to pick
Yeah.
your favorite psycho. That's like
Yeah.
none
Like
of
the
them
only
are
one,
great.
the only one not crazy, Jeff, probably.
Right. Yeah.
Probably.
And then people still say stuff about Jeff too, about like what he did in season 1. But that
Yeah.
was season 1. Like
Yeah,
we've moved
yeah,
on.
yeah. Travis and Lottie stuff. So how about
I put
Travis?
that's my favorite moment.
That is your favorite moment. This scene right here with those two together.
Yeah, in the woods when he pulls her away from everyone else and he like
Yeah.
tricks her. He's like, "Oh, I had this feeling. Come with
Yeah.
me." And then we see that he's actually the one that comes up with the traps.
He
I
comes up with the
loved
traps.
that because I
Yeah.
thought it was Cody. So I love that it's him. And then he plans on killing her. She stands on the trap, right? And it doesn't
right near
break.
it. I think it was right near you. That's why you could hear the cracking.
Yeah, like the
right?
wind started blowing. They felt or at least
Yeah.
Lottie did. And then she steps on the thing, and it looks like she steps on the trap and it doesn't break because it doesn't want her to die. That's how I took it. And I was like,
Yeah.
because she just walks away, like she just shit on him and walked away. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, shouldn't you have fallen in there?
It's like the wind picked up right when she was talking about Javi too. Did you
Mhm.
notice that? It
Yeah.
was like right when she mentioned Javi.
That Javi's with us.
I just wanted you to feel him too.
And
Yeah.
it was like it was spooky vibes, but it was like the wilderness whispering, like you're not going anywhere, like you just said.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not
Either
time for you yet.
coincidence or there's
Yeah.
actually in it. But
So do you think he was trying to kill her? Is that what he?
100%. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think he
Wow.
was
Wow.
like, this was like his way to leave. I think he's the most serious about leaving. Like everyone else obviously wanted to go home, that little side group, but
Yeah.
he's like, I'm fucking going home. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
care what he has to do. And I think that was his plan until it backfired on him.
We have a chance at rescue, and you're ruining it. You're ruining everything for all of us.
But I don't know
Yeah.
how he thought he would get away with it.
Maybe he wasn't thinking that far ahead. He was just like, I got to get rid of her, and this is how I'm going to try to do it, you know?
Maybe they'll listen to us, like they'll listen to me now if Lottie's dead, because he knows
Yeah.
that they kind of see her as like the main leader.
Yeah. And we're still going with that she's Antler Queen. We're still on the same page that she's
Yeah,
Antler
I'm
Queen.
still going with that. Yeah.
Talk about the present timeline a little bit. So things are just unhinged. Shauna's initial confrontation with Melissa, well, she did eat it, but then she spit it out
I loved it. Yeah.
over her face. The rest of the episode, Shauna just had blood on her face. She
I
didn't clean
love
it
that
off.
too. Yeah. She
So
just looked
it-
like a hot mess.
and the way she was talking later on was, well, I don't know. I mean, about the Adam stuff. She's like, well, it's like trying to make it seem like she didn't kill him for no reason when she actually killed him for no
Yeah.
reason. It was
Yeah. And
really
like hearing
funny.
when Melissa finds out when they say Adam in front of him, and she's like, why would you say that? Like, you just dug her grave. Like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to kill her now that she knows this
Exactly.
information.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
rippled out to Ty, Van, and Misty because they found her. And that's one of my favorite parts. I'm gonna save that for how they found her. I'm gonna save that in just a couple minutes, guys.
Mhm.
But what's up with the scene when Misty and Walter meet by helicopter?
What do you think?
It's excessive!
I know, right? Part of me was afraid you'd think it was excessive.
It was so
Just like,
random.
how loaded is Walter? You see the house he was at too? He must
Yeah,
have some serious
and then the limo
cash.
in the other episode, I'm like,
Yeah.
what is up with this guy? Why does he have so much money?
He's got bread, man. Yeah, so all right,
Yeah.
so it turns out her plan was to look at the cloned phone, but then she sees something that makes her go, "Oh shit," and she steals the phone and leaves.
Oh my God.
What could that possibly be that she saw? Is that evidence of who killed Lottie, or is it something else? What do you got?
I thought based off of like when they were having their conversation before she even saw the phone, I felt like his energy was weird when she brought up the DNA, how now she's not like, she wants to look
Convinced.
into other things by it. Like he seemed to be worried a little bit. Like he was trying to convince her that like, no, like this is it. Like, yeah, she's definitely the killer, which does make it look like he's suspicious a little bit. Like he's trying to cover his own ass maybe. And I
Mhm.
think maybe she saw something in the phone that, maybe gives a hint towards Walter and then just dipped out. Cause then I feel like when he walked out, his
Oh.
whole like demeanor changed. Like, who he's very
Yeah.
like bubbly around her and like positive, I guess. And then he comes out and he's kind of just like weirdly sipping the thing. His whole face
Sipped
just
it,
changed, was
yeah.
very serious. Like he's like, fuck, like she knows.
I took it as, oh, she got one up on me again. That's the way I took it. So you're saying possibly that there's something on the phone that incriminates Walter. That's what you're thinking.
And I think she was kind of feeling it too, based off of like how he was with the whole DNA thing. That's why she kind of was like, oh, and no chocolate chips to get him to like add
to get him
more.
that-
Yeah. And the way she grabbed, I felt like she knew she was catching on to his weird vibes a little bit.
I just don't see a reason, a motive. Why would he want
me
Lottie
neither.
dead? You know, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm still going with, based off of our last theory video, that Callie killed Lottie. That's what I'm going with. I
Yeah,
can
that's
be
definitely
swayed.
one of my suspects as well.
I can be swayed. And like I said, we're going to do a theory video probably Tuesday. It'll probably come out Wednesday. So get your theories in. What do you think is going to happen for the finale? We also have a live stream Thursday, April 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, where it's going to be the two of us and an additional Discord member. We may have people pop in and out to tell their theories. So definitely check that out. If you want to talk final predictions, that's going to be a lot of fun leading up to the finale. And we're going to get the finale video out early on Friday. So that's going to be awesome. All right. So let's talk about a couple more things before our favorite part. So the deaths, yes, plural. This season has been the deadliest yet. I mean, I can't think other than, in the past timeline, people dying. In the present, this is the deadliest season yet. I mean, you have two major deaths, and
Yeah.
it's crazy. I can't believe Van is gone. I thought, if anything, the cancer would get her, but I didn't see this coming whatsoever. It's crazy. My jaw literally dropped. I couldn't believe it. You guys gave me a warning. You were like, you're not going to believe what happens in this episode.
Yeah. I
And
kind
I-
of knew something bad was going to happen when everyone in the Discord started saying, I just ignored it before I watched it because I'm like,
Yeah.
no, It's like,
Yeah.
it can't be Van, though. It can't be Van. Because
And
we,
that
like
current-
you said, we thought she was gonna die of cancer. You know, we kind of
Yeah.
knew she was gonna die, but like this,
And Melissa
oh,
now Melissa's a killer. And
yeah.
is she going to be on the run? Are they going to hide
Mm-hmm.
that she killed her? What are they going to do with her body? You know, are they going to
Yeah.
let the cops in on this? I doubt it. I think they're going to take her body and leave.
Because of what she said, like when she stabs her, it kind of gave me the feeling like, is she like, did she send the tape with like a bad,
Bad
was
intention.
it a threat?
Yeah,
You know how she said it? Like, I know you don't want to be that type of person, stab. And then she's like, but I do.
but
Like,
I do. Yeah,
what do
yeah,
you
yeah.
mean? What do you
What do you
mean? I
mean by
thought you were
that?
this innocent girl that like wanted nothing to do
Happy,
with us.
happy with your
Yeah.
life. You got a good job, good family that loves you.
Yeah.
You want to stay far away from these people, but now all of a sudden you want this. So yeah,
Yeah. I feel like
plot,
she tricked us a little bit.
plot twist. All right, favorite moments. My favorite part of these videos. All right, so when they drove by Melissa and Misty spots her.
Wait, that looks like. Oh! Melissa!
And then everybody agrees. And then the X marks the spot when they see that railroad
Loved
crossing.
it.
X marks the spot.
It's a callback to the opening scene
X marks the spot. Thais has been trying to show you.
when they were talking about the Goonies, when Van and Teen Van were talking about the Goonies
And that
together.
was my favorite moment.
Oh, I just thought it was such a great way to tie that all back
Was.
together. And it was like, oh shit, X does mark the spot, but she gets set up by Teen Van because she was like, I thought I was gonna be the hero, and she's like, you were, because you brought our love back, because now real Ty is back. That's one of my other favorite moments. I'm gonna save that.
I knew we were gonna have all the same favorite
Yeah.
moments, dude. I
All
knew
right,
it.
let's talk about that one then. Let's talk about that one. Ty fighting herself to come back.
Yes.
Like that's 100%. She's back, right? She took back over.
That's how it seems. Yeah. I mean, they like to trick us and all that stuff, but I love
Yeah.
the moment when it's like they're in her mind, like fighting for consciousness. It was so deep. Like, I like that the phone's pink. I don't know why. Like
Yeah.
the cute little touch. Like, I loved all of it. I thought it was so crazy and intense. And it kind of like confirmed a lot of like things that we were saying, like how it's kind of just like in her own mind. I know people were thinking she like had DID or something, and this is kind of like a confirmation of that to me.
Yeah,
If
yeah, it
anything.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a battle of oneself to take over. It's
Mhm.
really interesting stuff. All right, which one of yours? What do you got?
Okay, one of my favorite moments was with Callie and Jeff, of course, because I always love their moments when he
Me too.
catches her rolling
Yeah.
the joint. He
Me too.
walks in, and what does he say? He's like, "Those nugs are too big. Like you'll never get
Yeah.
an even pull."
Anything else?
Yeah, those nugs are too big. You'll never get an even smoke unless you grind those up some more.
And then they show the next scene, they're smoking together and they're laughing and giggling. Like, despite all of the chaos that's going around, them two are just getting like stoned in the room, talking
Mhm.
about getting food. That whole part reminded me of me and my dad. Like, it was very cute.
Whoa, easy, killer. That stuff's top shelf.
Then it got suddenly deep, and then he was emotional, and then I felt really bad for him after.
Yeah, that was also one of mine. Those two
Yeah.
are definitely bonding, and
Mhm.
how when Callie questioned, she was like, all that stuff he said about mom, did you mean that? He's like, no, I just said it so I could get that job, and he did get that furniture
Yeah.
job. So good job, Jeff. Good job.
Yeah,
but
Jeff.
she's like, no, I meant it. I meant what I said.
It's okay if you feel that way.
So it's
Mhm.
like, are they going to be on the same page? I think they will be eventually, but I do
Yeah.
think Callie has a lot more shit that we don't know about that's going to come out.
100%.
Yeah.
Like now, just even the faces she makes sometimes when she's having conversations, I'm like, why are you making that face? Like it looks like she's
Yeah.
holding something back from her dad.
100%. 100%. I mean, the note itself, I mean, unless Melissa never sent the note, because now we see that she had intentions, or did she not have intentions, but she turned out to kill Van. So did she actually send that note to be like, hey, we're cool, I just want to get this off my chest? Now that's a mystery in itself, right? Did she ever send that note? I don't know. But if she did,
Yeah.
then Callie most definitely stole it, you know? Misty admitting to locking her in a freezer.
And locked me in the freezer. Oh, for the love of God, the freezer was me.
That
Yeah.
that was my other favorite moment too. I liked that part. I liked that it was
Yeah.
her the whole time, and it kind of like it doesn't even make me mad at her or make me like suspicious of her, because Sean has been just a like shit friend to her.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, shit, I would have probably did that too. Like,
She's just like, No, I
He'll
thought
be all right.
sometime in the freezer would have served you well.
The lock's been broken for months. I would have warned you, but you'd been such an absolute asshole that I thought a little time in the freezer would do you some good.
You bitch.
Yeah.
That was great. And then she had that vision of Jackie while she was in the freezer. So yeah, I mean, did it serve her well? Not really. She's kind of gone more crazy since then, but
True.
I see where Misty was coming from. She's like, yeah, I knew it was broken. Whatever, you'd be fine.
I had another moment that I thought like I liked with Melissa about when Hannah, when Shauna walks over to her and Hannah having the conversation. This is a flashback in the past, and she sees them like laughing and giddy. I just love how like bitchy Shauna gets, and she's like, "What were you two giggling about?" Like
Yeah.
she's so salty, like she can't even like speak to this person. And also, it confirms that like they did know that she had a daughter in the past, but they didn't believe her. So they thought she
Yes.
was using it as like leverage or trying to like get
Leverage.
them to trust her, but it was actually true, and that's fucking sad. And I hope like,
Yeah.
Shauna probably doesn't even feel like shit about it. I was gonna
Yeah.
say maybe she feels guilty, but no.
So now we've seen Melissa bond with her. We haven't seen Jen. They said Jen does bond with her too, so maybe we'll get that those scenes. But yeah, I mean, I'm just still shocked that Hannah killed Cody. Like, what the hell? What are you doing? What the hell?
Right in the eye like that.
Right in
It
the
was
eye.
so violent, and I was like, oh shit, maybe she is one of them. Like she's like, how do you just automatically just like she just like became just
Yeah.
like them? Because to murder someone you think is like you know like hard, and she does it almost like it was just like she's
No
done
big
it
deal.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just turned
Weird.
around, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their plan was to escape
Nuts.
together, and then all of a sudden, oh, big bad Shauna knows what you're doing, so I gotta I gotta kill this guy to save my own ass. Crazy shit, man, real crazy.
And I
All
feel
right.
like they really needed him too.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, you killed your most like resourceful person. Like, how are you going to
Yeah.
get back now? Hannah doesn't know where the fuck she is. So now
Yeah.
we know that's why they stay. You know, we
Yeah.
were debating like, why don't they leave? That's why.
yeah, and you saw how broken
Crazy.
Natalie was when she found out that he was dead. She was distraught.
I felt so bad because she feels like it's her fault, and it kind of is a little bit, but like not
Little
like
bit.
purposefully. You know,
Yeah,
she
because
didn't
she
know
gave the
when she
knife.
gave it.
Yeah,
She should have known better with Shauna. Shauna's so like she's on her shit. Of course, she's gonna hear them breaking out. They're all in
I
such
know.
a close, like fine spot. They're in the woods. You know, you
Yeah.
make one sound, the next person's gonna hear it.
The only way would have been to distract Shauna somehow, but if you distract her, then you're not running away with everybody else.
Yeah. And they would have
So-
needed Melissa for that. Like, go like kiss her and make out with her for a little
Yeah.
bit. But then Melissa can't leave either.
Exactly. Then she's kind of screwed.
Yeah.
All right, my last one, Misty having the transponder that she can possibly fix the sat phone.
I know how to get us home.
Oh my god, you have the fucking transponder?
How's that going to come into play? Where did that come from? Natalie seemed surprised that she had it. I don't know. That really confused me, but I like that, and I think that's going to set up for an interesting storyline.
I agree. I think I was talking like I think I remember in season 1 when the plane first crashes, doesn't she find it and break it?
Yeah, she broke the
So
black
she
box.
must have
yeah.
like I was gonna say, did she hide something? Like, how did she find like didn't she just looks like she found a piece to fix the other one?
To fix the other one. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
yeah.
I mean, it made Natalie happy, but she was like, how the hell do you have
Kind of
this?
angry at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
have you had this whole time and you didn't
Yeah.
tell us? Because she, pulled it out of a tree, which is
Yeah.
also like Van's hiding spot as well with that other thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Van was looking at it throughout the episode, trying to see if she could fix it. So
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna try to fix the sat phone. I doubt that's how they get rescued, but it's gonna be
Yeah,
something
same.
that they're looking to do. And now Misty, she was Team Crazy, and now is she gonna join Team Natalie? We'll see. It's definitely it's those two teams battling it out, and that's how it's gonna be in the past from now on, in my opinion. What about you?
No, like I don't think coming back from it, unfortunately. Like,
But-
like because now it's like you just ruined our chance at going home. So that's something I wouldn't just get over very easily. And
Yeah.
plus what she did to Melissa. That was fucking awful.
True. You literally, I mean, you're not that good of a shot. How much practice have you had with that gun? You could have easily shot
Yeah.
her in the chest on accident. I mean,
Mm.
if you were trying to shoot her literally where she shot her in the
Yeah.
in clothing, then great shot. But I kind of think she was just shooting, and then whatever hit,
It
whatever
just happened to
Yeah.
be like that. Yeah.
whatever hit, it was gonna hit.
Fucking
You know.
Shauna. She's reckless.
All right, you got any more?
I like the part when Hannah and Melissa were talking and she was saying, "Oh, I like this dynamic better than like the horny frogs or something." And then Melissa's like, "Oh, teenage girls are even hornier."
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was funny. It's like
yeah.
the darkest shit in this episode. There's a little bit of humor in here.
A little bit of
sometimes.
humor. Yeah, it's nice to get that in. It would be tough if it was just dark all the time, right? You need a little bit of levity there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they go well together too.
A little bit of comedy mixes in well. What was your guys' favorite parts? What are your theories? Like I said, we're going to do a theory video based on your comments. So get them in. It's Shauna versus Nat in the past. Now we have Melissa on the run after killing Van. What's going to go on with that? What did Misty find on Lottie's phone? Could it tie back to the black box? I don't know. I doubt it. Could it be what Felicia was saying? Maybe it implicates Walter a little bit. Are you on that side? What do you guys think? But let us know. We're going to do that. And then please join us for our live stream April 10th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll chat for 2-3 hours, as long as it takes to get everybody's comments read about the finale. We'll be there for it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Later.
Bye.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't.
Why can't you just be a nice person? You're nothing.